both. No major bugs been announced for this patch, then. I'll tell you one thing, though. I'd love to gauge your thoughts on this. I got a little impression based on the chat. So I don't think many of you guys give a single fuck about World of Warcraft anymore. Would that be accurate? Just basing on today. That's all. I didn't even play Shadowlands. Pretty much. Kind of. Yeah, I'm just noticing. I mean, I'm having a good time with this patch. I really want to finish out the vault and see what it does. Something for my repertoire for the future. I mean, we've still got to play it. I already play WoW in my off time. Like in my evenings when I get a chance to. We were talking as a team yesterday. That wasn't yesterday, day before. And I kind of wonder whether Shadowlands did some irreparable damage to the player base. Because it kind of, a lot of people went and found alternatives. They kind of broke out of the WoW bubble. And that's a hard slog. Because World of Warcraft's biggest advantage for so long was that nobody could be asked going to another game because they'd already had that time investment, right? That sunk cost fallacy. Of like, I'm comfortable here. I understand the game. I can play it with my eyes closed. I can have fun and chill. And then Shadowlands kind of got a lot of people to go elsewhere and invest elsewhere, where they're having a different and in some cases better experience. Which is a real shame. You know, I think Dragonflight's a good expansion. I tell you what caught my eye. I tuned into Twitch during the raid testing. Brand new raids coming. First look at the brand new bosses. The Twitch viewership was fucking crazy low. Crazy low. Like, I think the top channel was like 2,000 viewers. Like, for seeing a first look into a brand new raid, that is weirdly low. Yeah, I understand Decadence. Yeah. I just find it really interesting. No one cares about the raids even if they play WoW. I don't think that's true, but... I mean, I certainly care about the raids a lot. I think it depends who's raid testing, right? You'd expect it to be a bit higher than that, for sure. I think all the raid testing was getting beaten by, like, Peo just doing Molten Core or something. Oh, nice one, beer, please. I think the biggest thing WoW needs right now, and I did talk to Ian about this, because obviously I was with him before Dragonflight came out. But I had done all the alpha and beta testing. Is that right now, I think WoW just needs that content that you can go and do for fun. That isn't just endgame gear grinding. Now it's freed up to people to choose what they want to do with their time. It really needs to bolster its casual content in a way that's not just filling bars. It's got to work on that as its big primary focus, I would say. Raids and stuff is fine. Mythic Plus is fine. But they have to come up with some real fun content that is not just grinding for gear. The Vault's a good step. It was actually Arms to... I mean, I'm going to do this video, but I'm going to do a variation of it. But Arms said, after Project MMO, what we should do is a video of what the day in a life of different MMOs is like. Like, you wake up, you log into FF14, what does your day look like? You do the same for Guild Wars, you do the same for WoW, you do the same for Destiny. What does a day in a life of logging into those MMOs look like? Because it's extraordinarily different. When you log in, it's a great idea, it was really good. And I was like, that's fantastic. We can look at that, but I need to be at the same stage with each of those games, because it doesn't make sense to be like, I log into WoW and I'm already at endgame. I'm going to do Mythic Plus or whatever to get gear. Because I can't say that for Guild Wars 2, for example. It's like, well, I haven't even done the expansions yet. That's not a fair comparison. So I am going to look at that when we're there. It's just, it's entirely subjective. It'd be from my point of view. Well, what I want to do. Like in FF, it would be log in. Usually with no plan. I don't typically have a plan. I don't play WoW unless I have a plan. FF I play without any plan at all. So immediately a very, very different experience. I generally, if I'm going to play FF, I have no plan for when I start the day. Other than go visit the Saucer. Get the basics done. See if we can do some slice, maybe a leap. Something like that. And then, you know, is it going to be maps? Are we going to do the Chloe thing? Maybe I want to sort an alt out. Are we going to do a different story? Do some Blue Mage. And we're going to farm tomestones to get some savage gear, whatever it's going to be. I have no idea what the actual completion looks like for Guild Wars yet. I probably won't for a while. But with that game, you're kind of already doing endgame from the start, right? Because that's how it works. As we saw, I went into that expansion with entirely the wrong mindset. And that's the first time I've played an MMO expansion where we've stopped progressing to intentionally go back and start again, which is essentially what we did. It's like, okay, I'm doing this wrong. Let's go back and start this again. And I had a way better time. We spent, I think on day one, we spent 2 hours in the first zone, and then yesterday we spent a further like 7 hours in that.